What's up, boo? Capricorns, welcome back. If you're new, make sure to smash subscribe, boo. So this is Capricorn Psychic Tarot. I decided to title this read, Their Hate is Bringing You a Lot of Money, because that was a psychic channel message download I got from Spirit, honey. So I think you're going to really like this reading. I know I love it for you. Make sure if you are new, smash subscribe, hype this video, y'all. Help the channel grow. Thank you for liking right away. Hey, baby, appreciate you. And let's talk about these energies, Capricorns. Again, you could be seeing 333-555. I saw those numbers prior to your reading. So you have some sort of heavily like divine protection here when it comes to mind, body, soul, work, groups of people, but then also like these big ass changes, whatever they're going to be. So I'm really excited for you, Cappies. I pull cards on oracle messages, day-to-day messages, money, finances, career, retirement here, sexual energies, relationships. I will clarify what I need to with the tarot boo, and then we will close it out with Spirit Says messages. I want to start with the psychic channel download though, because it's just so fucking good, Capricorns. So I've been channeling, this last week for all 12 signs, getting to sharing the messages now. So thank you for your patience with me. Capricorn, their hate is what's making you famous. They don't even realize this. Every piece of attention and energy they give to you, no matter if it's light or dark, it's leading to your come up, boo. Transmute it, use it, heal it, and release it. You come from a loving, genuine place, and people still want to try to humble you by putting you in your place. They want to try to control and power they want to control and hold power over you to feel superior to you. They're not any better than you, and you are not any better than them. This person or people act like a hen. So I don't know what hens means spiritually. You might be inclined to look that up or drop me a comment to share with that later with you all, because I forgot to look up the spiritual meaning. But then Spirit's also saying mother hen, grandmother, aunt, woman, someone that's in like potentially even a distorted divine feminine energy, regardless of gender. And then like hen parties, so maybe you're going to a hen party. I don't know. But don't worry, we're taking care of it. Your karmic nature is what made them insecure. You were meant to be a catalyst for changes that are about to occur. Keep working out of your highest frequency. They'll be begging to be back in your energy. Sage wisdom is with you, you see, and a lot of people understand your energy. So Capricorns, I love this because out of money, finances, and career, you literally pulled the wealth card here, and you've been spiritually exhausted working for someone or something else here that almost wanted to try to hold you back or pull you back because you haven't been moving on up. And this could have been a partnership, a coworker, a colleague, or even a boss, because they know that you were too good for that position. Now you're making some sort of power plays here. You could be a spiritual worker, and shut up. Opportunity right behind that here, okay? But you are literally getting a lot of wealth, getting a lot of rewards, getting a lot of accolades, and people really hated on you. Haterade energy. Knight of Wands in reverse. They were reckless. They were chaotic. They were trying to cause some sort of tower moment in your life, but they crash and burn in their life. Pay attention to people in your life crashing their cars, crashing their bikes, crashing their mopeds, crashing their motorcycles, or losing out on some sort of transportation. That's a sign for you specifically, and Spirit's going to show you and expose this to you. Tower moment. You got a lot of people watching you, and you're almost shake up. Major changes are coming. Unexpected news and information. Be ready. And it's almost like this was meant to happen because you were meant to shake shit up and be a catalyst towards changes that you wanted to happen in your career stance. But it's almost like you had to be the person to change it. Now that's your money, finances, career. For others of you, retirement. There's something that maybe hadn't taken off, but there's something about finances potentially exploding. Hidden money. This could be from a past partnership, but they kept it hidden from you. And I do see you getting some sort of payout, money back, or reimbursement, or just different types of deposits in your checking account, whatever, which I love for you. So let's discuss the other energies. So I said that your karmic nature is what made people feel insecure. Literally, you pulled the Justice card, Libra energy, and the Hierophant underneath that. and the Queen of Pentacles, overall energy, right? So it's like you had these people in your life that were so insecure because they don't understand your sage wisdom. They don't understand that when you try to give energy to people, you try to bring it about from the highest timeline and almost try to like karmically warn them here about how something could potentially not be the best for them, but your intentions are showing up in the best positions possible. You could have been dealing with a Taurus or a Libra, but this is Venus. Maybe I'm talking to someone with a Capricorn Venus here, but just pay attention to all your signs here. But Spirit's also giving you a big payout and reward because you've dealt with a lot of karmic individuals that didn't want to do their work. And Spirit's like, wow, we see you, Capricorn, consistently doing your work and being in your work and walking with Spirit, walking with Source, and now you're getting some rewards. They're coming in by Libra season for others of you. Pay attention to all of them during Libra season and Taurus season. I've got lots of kids screaming outside in my like yard, kind of, but not my yard. So if you can hear that, they're excited for you. Spirit's cheering you on, and I feel like that's just confirmation of your energies too. Out of the general messages, because of this glow up energy, you did pull the wants you back card. Now, this is friends, this is coworkers, this is colleagues, this is bosses. This is people who want to take advantage of you because I feel like you are in this come up energetically, and I feel like these individuals never actually like supported you, if that makes sense, Capricorn. So watch out for the people who want you back. For some of you, it is like an ex-lover, partner, friendship. They're like dreaming about you, fantasizing you. You could have nostalgia with them. I feel like it's an ex with a bad reputation or even a job. Here they're wasting your time. It's a time waster. So don't go back to these stuck, outdated timelines because it's like keeping you stuck, and you're meant to grow here. And I feel like partnerships in day-to-day life, friendships, relationships are holding you back energetically, but also work life balance too in this as well. Now, the shameless truth is you got sexual energy, creation, play, inner child manifestation. You're using energy that is thrown at you to alchemize during this time. Maybe you're going to write like a poem about, they want me back or something like that, right? And that's a form of you using this sexual creative energy here overall and kind of playing around with certain types of things, be it art, be it writing, be it music, be it whatever. Right now, you are really working with your throat chakra and the grand air trine in the sky, which I think is beautiful, Capricorns. Check my daily astrology reads if you don't, because you got the air card here. And this card talks about breathing deep, entering into life, exchanging of life, bringing energies here. And you can see them. Like, it kind of looks like CPR underwater, but also looks like they're about to kiss or something like that. And so I feel like you're only breathing that life force air energy into people who breathe it into you. For others of you, I feel like this is a soulmate connection energy. And out of the other deck, you got friendship showing up for you. So I feel like you are needing to be transparent, that maybe you don't want to be tied down here overall because you have transparency under that, or transparency, honest, genuine, authentic. And if you're vulnerable, this talks about underneath that, like, allow yourself to be vulnerable, open your heart during this time. So you might need to do like a cacao ceremony, a heart opener, and just kind of talk about some different types of feelings, because I do see it bringing you in some sort of abundance. And someone may be waiting on you to initiate some sort of conversation for balance here overall in restoration. Now, relational energies, we talked about the past is being projected onto your current relationships change. So if that's ex-partners, if that is an ex-career, a boss, a coworker, a colleague, a friend, or whatever, you need to be mindful of this. So there's the shadow and the light here specifically. So it's all about how to really use those shadows, incorporate them real time, and bring them to the light. So you will probably resonate with my collective reading under the videos tab, Cappies. Check that out. Out of the sexual energies, though, you got mind games here. And again, I feel like this is someone trying to control you when it comes to sexual connections, F-buddies, hookups, friends with benefits here. They could have Pluto in the third house. This person, you might meet them out in the community here. But Spirit's, saying drop them. And you need to be around more sex-positive circles who don't use sex as a weapon, who don't hurt you, who don't harm you, who really are mindful of like relationship red flags, green flags, and have some sort of relational education that either they're very familiar with like what's healthy, what's not healthy. And you could be that person sharing that wisdom and then like telling people, hey, they're playing mind games with you. Or for others of you, this could be happening to you, and other people might be trying to share this information. You do have some big changes here overall coming, so Spirit's asking you to be ready for whatever that might be. It may come out of nowhere, and out of the Shamelessly Sexy Tarot, you also got Nine of Pleasures, which is Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like this person is not grounded, not solid, not stable, and they almost want to manipulate you to get something out of you, to get closer to like your tangible connections in the community, or your money, or have you pay for dates, or certain types of things here. So pay attention. Pluto is retrograde right now, so those shadowy energies are coming up and people expose themselves. So pay attention to when people show you who they are the first time. It's like that quote that I'm getting with this. Let's shuffle out this deck here overall. The mermaids, what do Capricorns need to know? Again, welcome back. If you're new, smash subscribe, turn the notification bells on, like this video, be a part of the Shameless Squad here. Would love to know where y'all are tuning in from too. Or if you're watching the replay back, always let me know it resonates below. Capricorns, please. What does Cappies need to know? It's so interesting. Like, I have children outside in the backyard here, and like you pulled the inner child card. So I don't know if some of you need to play. They're playing, they're screaming. So again, if you can hear them, I apologize, but they're having fun. They're doing their thing, and that's what I get for opening up my windows today when it's so beautiful. Okay, you actually got 3 that popped out. Okay, first card out. Reflections. When you can contemplate, you can actualize here. So you are taking some time here maybe to be in divine solitude, reflect, work with your spirit guides and teams. The number 16 could be significant to you, but this is like that shadow work energy like I mentioned, and that's why you might want like that read under the collective videos tab here. The unseen, too much is hidden from you, and underneath that, Song of the Siren here, the call to summoning the voice to acknowledge. Someone might expose some sort of secret to you, Capricorns. I'm not gonna lie, this is darker energies here. This is something about someone here who maybe hurt somebody, covered something up, held back a secret, maybe even, okay, has a death wish on you. That's super specific. For others of you, someone doesn't want to acknowledge the lessons that you give them, the work you put in, the voice, and how you just share yourself with the world, how you share authentically, how you show up authentically, and how you are staying true to who you are. And it's like this sage-like wisdom that you've done a lot of reflections that people haven't seen in the background here overall. And when you're actually ready to share certain messages with the world, you have this wisdom, but it's not always celebrated here. And endurance. You don't care. You're going to keep going, and Spirit says keep going. Keep using all these energies, the light and the dark, in order to move forward here. 77 could be significant to you, and you could be having a lot of crown chakra activations during this time here as well. But share your voice, share your song that says Song of the Siren, and keep moving forward with these energies. It's like someone needs to hear your messages, what you're learning, what you know, and really like how you help people grow. Positivity is showing up. Inner knowing and solitude. So a lot of you are coming into this, solitude here, and taking some time to slow down. If you're a Cap rising, I think Saturn is in the 4th house here specifically for you. Please correct me if I'm wrong with that. If not, I'm pretty sure it is. But it's something about that where you're kind of getting your quiet time, spending time at home. And if there's certain things that haven't been really going well for you in life, or not as positive for you in life, and people trying to really pull you down energetically, vibrationally here, it's almost like you have this inner gut feeling, claircognizance, clairsentience, clairaudience, inner knowing, and really trusting your psychic abilities and intuition and solitude. You're just kind of like, I might need to really be by myself here to process some things here for a little while overall, but also being able to do some work around how you're feeling and trying to feel better, trying to feel gratitude, trying to heal, trying to feel like there's hope or love or friendship or community or connections on the horizon. Or, okay, a wish, some sort of wish that's going to come true here. And I feel like for others of you, you're not like you're not spiritually bypassing like how hard things are in the world right now. And you're also like, what is the healthy balance of everything that's happening? How maybe, okay, this is a weird, I don't know why they're giving it to me this way, but how we're being conditioned, how we're being controlled, lied to, or manipulated, or whatever. And it's almost like you're trying to find a balance of energies to give back and also give back to yourself, the solitude here, and your healing overall energy. Yeah. And some of you might be healers or going to like healing circles or doing some things with that or healing other people. And I feel like that's really good for you because then you're able to help others better. Very different than your sibling sign Cancer energy. Let's shuffle out the shameless truth for day-to-day messages. Okay. Some of you, you're getting called out by spirit. Okay, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at a card that popped out. You'll see. But some of you are getting called out not to be cheap with don't be cheap and don't cheat your money here, your love, your mind, your time, your currencies. When we're cheap, we have bigger expenses later. So again, I feel like for some of you might be needing to work with a healer here overall. And you know, some of you, okay, they're like, go back to Pluto, go back to Pluto, go back to Pluto. Okay, got it, spirit. So those of you that don't know, Pluto retrograde, people lie, people manipulate, people expose themselves here. It's 444 as I'm saying that where I'm at too. And so it's kind of like when someone says something like, oh, I can't afford this, but then they're going on a vacation trip to Italy. They're going on, you know, private jets, private planes across the world. They're buying a new house. They're, you know, spending money on shit that doesn't matter. And they're like, oh, but I can't actually afford to heal. I can't actually afford to work with you. Can we trade? Can we do this? Can we do that? And it's like, Spirit's like, no, Capricorn. So be mindful of that and be mindful of your energies and not spiritually bypassing. It's like the classic, yeah, like when people want to like Amazon Prime, like healing in their life, and that's not a thing. So it's kind of like paying attention to that. Don't bypass any spiritual, mental, sexual work right now, especially if you might get exposed for this later. People might be paying attention to that. For others of you, some of you need to be mindful of who you're choosing to share your story with during this time, meaning some people might be using you as a muse here, okay, as inspiration, and Spirit is using you as a catalyst in the situation because some things need to change, which match the download. Leap forward and leave. Some of you, this work environment or relationship was never meant for you. You got energy thief, trickery, telling the truth here overall. Yeah, so you got some very different energies. Let's see what else is going on with this. Okay, you got happiness hater here overall. When it comes to don't be cheap and don't cheat your energies, it's kind of like if you're not happy and you're experiencing a lot of depression, then maybe you need to go to therapy, right? It's kind of like, oh, my life isn't as great as I want, so then I buy a bunch of shit and then I don't need it and I think it's going to make me happy and work with my mental health, but true happiness comes with it, but then I'm not actually working for those things here. So there's something about that for you Capricorns. You could see other people doing this too. For others of you, some people are like hating on your relationship here overall and they're saying it's fake. Reflecting, yeah, for people trying to tell your story or use you as a muse. You could be a spiritual healer, done a lot of self-healing stuff, Reiki, working with japa malas, meditations, sound bath, working with chakras, mudras, whatever. And you might just have to meditate and ask your guides whether or not you want this opportunity here. Bad habits. Okay. So for some of you with this catalyst in a situation here, this person or someone that you could be dealing with is like drugs, addictions, or toxicities. For others of you, this could just be codependencies as well and any form of addiction. Again, like I said, Amazon Prime, all the different things here. We have dirt digging. Someone's trying to... dig up dirt on you, or vice versa. You might be doing that to other people here overall when it comes to certain things. The Strength card in the reverse, it could be a Leo, but rather than this person having a conversation with you, it seems like they're very cowardly. They could be at a distance from you, be in some sort of leadership position at work, or even in the public eye. And Page of Wands, they see you as less than. Tell me about don't be cheap and happiness hater. Chariot card in the upright. So there's some sort of success when you do invest your money, be it into your relationship yourself. Yeah, your mental health. 12th house energy is Pisces here. 4th house energy is Cancer energy. So healing any generational trauma, wounds, relationships, psychology, and even how that could be showing up in your relationships currently as well. Whatever it is you do, you're going to be successful with this. So put your money where your mouth is and your energy is. If you truly value, you know, your relationship, this is something where it's like you have to move forward and focus on like any past projected wounds. Yeah, 7 of Swords in the reverse, and you will come out of this. But Capricorn, you might be too stubborn for your own good and not actually try to do anything to shift these timelines here, because this is a lot of relational energy. And it's kind of like this energy of like people think a child will fix the relationship, people think a house will fix the marriage, people think a dog will fix this or whatever. And it's almost like I've said this to you months ago on my channel, so I don't know who needs to hear it this time, but it's one of those things where you can think that you have all those successes, but if you're not truly happy within yourself, you don't have anything. And if you don't have your mental health or your relational health, your sexual health within your relationship is not the best, you don't have anything, and you're almost bound to these past timelines, but Spirit wants you to break it, and you've been hiding from healing. Knight of Wands in the reverse and the Star card here. Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer here. So you could have those in your chart. You could have been needing to work on this since those seasons or times here. Take what resonates with you. You could be dealing with those energies overall, but I do see you needing to move forward and work on some of this, because you're showing up 7 of Wands in the reverse as defensive, not taking action, thinking things will get better and hoping for the best. 3 of Pentacles, but again, you're not putting your energy where it's meant to be. Might be more towards like group outings, vacations, whatever, and it's like those are nice. Everyone deserves to do that, and it's not helping you down the line later. And this is based on relationships, because Page of Cups, that's like love here. Okay, tell me about who might be using Capricorns as a muse or for their energy or their story. 7 of Cups, pay attention to your dreams. Ace of Wands, literally the creative energy, and King of Wands. So someone at a distance from you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but this is someone who thinks highly of you, thinks that you're very dreamy here overall, and they're trying to create some sort of illusion that what it is that they're trying to sell you is worth buying. And it's not. You will make more money by selling and telling your story, your creations to more people later. There's a false promise here. They're like, oh, you'll be known worldwide and you'll have a lot of connections here. I don't see that. You will have a lot more. Okay, this person is over promising and under delivering. Queen of Cups in the reverse, and I don't feel like it's right for you, Capricorns. Tell me about bad habits and catalyst. Okay, so again, healing, the Star card. This is you stepping into some sort of healing or destiny here. For others of you, you might be with an Aquarius or have it in your chart. 10 of Pentacles, shut up. Okay, hold on, in the upright. Family here as well. 5 of Cups. So someone in your family, chosen or biological, whatever, it does not matter. You're giving them a lot of information in regards of alcohol, drugs, sex, food, porn, like whatever the addiction might be. And it's almost like you are this divine healer. People really know you well. They know your worth. They know that you know a lot here. And it's almost like this person is depressed overall. But I feel like you're this person that helps someone potentially get into treatment, mend relationships within the family. And Spirit's really using you to change the situation. And 2 of Pentacles in the reverse here, it's like this person is unbalanced overall. And you see them like if they're doing different different types of things, that they're going back to old habits and timelines. They don't see all that they're losing in their life, and that this has been a pattern for them. So Spirit's calling you out with this, and calling this person, yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's like spending too much money on things that don't matter here. And it's almost like you have this wisdom that you're giving to this person, and it's like they don't want to hear it, so you might just put it into something where other people can learn from you and pay for it. Tell me about leap forward and leave and dirt digging. What is this? 5 of Wands, the Sun card, 2 of Cups. So for a lot of you, this is like you're in a relationship with an energetic vampire. Things had been mended with conflict before, but again, the past is coming up and projecting once more. You could have broken up with this person who is trying to be an energy thief, look up dirt on you here. Overall, could be a Leo, but it's just because you're happy and you're spiritually protected here, Capricorns. So I would say don't worry about this. This person's not going to find shit on you. I feel like they have nothing better to do with their life. And that's really sad. It's like that's all you have to do with your life is try to ruin Capricorns. Knight of Wands. This could have been a one-night stand in the past here. It feels more relational than it does work here. 8 of Swords. They could have also like tried to dig up some sort of dirt with a one-night stand, but then they actually turn over like evidence to the police and they actually go to jail. The Emperor could have been a former boss, employee, or someone in the public eye. So take what resonates with you, Capricorn boo. Y'all are quiet today. Flow, don't force. Yeah, slow down. Take time for yourself. If anything feels forced right now, don't do it. And backfired. Someone tried to steal your ideas but ended up looking foolish to claim them as their own. They plotted and schemed behind your back. It doesn't actually work out, and they out themselves. I've literally been saying this your entire reading. And you know what's retrograde? Saturn. You know who gets blessings? Capricorn. So to my cross watchers, they're getting lots of invites. People knowing their name, putting themselves out there, doing all the things here. And again, sexual energy, manifestation, keep creating, keep playing, keep having fun with your inner child too, as well as move forward from these energy demons here. Okay. An offer. Again, more offers, opportunities here. This could be a coffee date. This could be over coffee here. Someone's fake flexing around you, acting like they have it all together, but money's actually falling out of their pockets here, okay? They act rich, flosses money, they act fancy, and they're just not. It's kind of like, okay, half-truths. Like, do you promise to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God? And they're like, I do, and they don't. And you're a queen rising here, and they're almost like intimidated by your energy, and they hold themselves back. You're stepping into your power, praise, and coming up in the spotlight. Like I said, with the overall channeled message, someone does have a dirty offer around you. So again, be mindful of that. We already went through those energies, and you might hurt their ego by just bruising them and rejecting them here a little bit, Capricorn. But that's for them to work out, not for you. And as long as you do it in the kindest, most healthy, shameless way, that's for them to sort out here, okay? Let's shuffle out this deck. The overall energy was coins, so congratulations here. Mask overall. Maybe you're in theater. Maybe you make clothes or masks here. Overflowing prosperity with the cup. Love it. Yeah, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. Feathers could be coming to you. Beautiful. A lot of spiritual, like, protection, divine guidance with your team here overall. Eggs. Okay, interesting. Cancer got this card, so it could be talking to a cross watcher, or you could have it in your chart here. The mask came back out here. I feel like someone's mask is falling off because it came in the reverse, but also this is like egg nest. There could be some hidden egg nest of money that someone's not telling you about, and they want to give it to you, especially if you're like starting over, been working off your savings, using your resources. Maybe you have a nest egg or some sort of like secret ally benefactor here. Could be giving you that. Just be careful of theft because there's something about that. face. What did I say about y'all are meant to be in the public eyes? Hi, Petco. I don't know if I said your name right. I am a Cancer, Sun, Pisces, Moon, Capricorn rising here. Cup, overflowing prosperity. Make sure you hit subscribe, okay? So in these energies, some of you are like, starting over, you're getting new opportunities. You could work in healthcare or something hidden or a hidden talent here overall specifically. A lot of you are meant to like take the mask off and step into like your authentic purpose and put yourself out there here specifically so people like know who you are. A lot of you are going to be building a reputation. There could be a lot about like investing. You're taking some risks here as well, but you do have a lot of business that you're taking care of for my business owners. You could have a full account coming in, feeling really fulfilled. Direction here, plan where you want to be, and that's what this whole nest egg thing is here. So you might write a book overall too. You might be learning about investing or healthcare opportunities or insurance, or looking a little bit about those benefits, especially if you're retired here too. Like you might be taking some sort of course in retirement here, but there's a lot of financial planning is what I see as well. Mind power here. I feel like for some of you, you might do Jungian therapy or psychology, shadow work here, work with the mind. Maybe you're a psychiatrist here. You might also do things in AI or analyze data or logic here, but with the mask and the mind power, that's what I'm getting. And home base. So some of you, face and home base, you might like work from home here or need to change up your environment, put yourself out there a little bit more. You could be decorating like a home office space here as well. But it's also something about like you could be famous and work from home at the same time here specifically. So some of you might need to be doing that and sharing like your brilliant ideas, the things that you're seeing, the direction that you're going. For others of you that are like retired here, I see you getting a new house here. So congratulations. Retirement home, maybe vacation. Very beautiful. A lot of you do need to take some time to recharge here. So I see some of you who like with the overall energy at the beginning, it was like exhausted, moving up, but then it was also like partnership in the reverse of one deck. And then it was coins in another. So a big payout, a big break. And also I think you're going to like take a break if some of you are like between jobs here, or it's like you're taking a week off. Yeah, 3 of Cups. I cut it before a little and it was the Sun card. So congratulations. I feel like that vacation will fill up your cup and restoration. Okay. Shuffle out these energies. Clarify this. The Hermit card, very beautiful. So you're really studying something, like I said. You're learning something. You're putting your wisdom to the test or knowledge to the test. You could be getting some sort of certification here. There's a test that you have to study for, maybe in healthcare or in school, or something to like get a certification, and it levels up like your skill set. Yeah, Page of Coins in the reverse, and you come out of this like beginner level mode, and then you level up with it. But Nine of Blades, you're kind of nervous and anxious about this. And here's the thing. If you're going to be stressing about this test, that's going to ruin your chances at passing it. So whoever needs to hear that overall. Yeah, 10 of Blades. Capricorns. So for some of you, you're afraid to be applying to certain job opportunities and positions. You feel like you don't have a direction. You feel like you don't really trust people. You feel like there's been a lot of energies that have maybe taken advantage of you. You've been underpaid, overworked, had a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety here. And 5 of Coins, I do see you leaving this. Yeah, the Death card overall in order to make better money here. Scorpio, Virgo. So that could be this time of year or whenever you see this reading. Those could be in your chart as well too. But 5 of Wands, something has caused you conflict, and the Spirit's saying like create something new, some sort of manifestation. The Magician, yeah, High Priestess here. You may be like into occult wisdom, knowledge, witchcraft, spells, and doing that to kind of help your money or your finances here. Some of you feel directionless and you need to hire someone to like help you to move forward, and okay, like a job coach or a career counselor or someone that looks over resumes, someone that like can help you with some of that stuff. Tell me about mask and mind power here. Eight of Cups. Judgment card. Very interesting. Cancer had these energies when I cut the deck. So you might want to watch that read, Cappies. There could be some knowledge in there, information. Seven of Coins. Okay. So for some of you for a while, you've been hiding that you're not happy in your current job setting or position here. You've been masking this specifically, and it's almost like you've been masking that you emotionally are not happy because you want to be able to save up some of the money that this company is giving you, Seven of Coins, in order for you to move on and do your own thing here. You've been thinking about this for a while, and for a lot of you, I see you making better choices and decisions. For a lot of you, this year of the snake, it's like you were meant to shed this career, this job, this position, this opportunity, and become spiritually aligned here where, wow, I get paid to sew pillows. Wow, I get paid to go to art fairs. Wow, I get paid to do something that feels spiritually aligned, or make something handmade products or crafts or whatever. And it's like you might be more right-brained in that creative side, and it's almost like you might have been doing certain things that were left-brained and not as fun for you, like working on computers, analyzing data, technology, working in tech, science, something about that here. And for others of you that are in retirement, it's almost like you've held back some sort of natural gift or talent that you're really good at, and it's going to be successful. And you're like, can I do this? You can do this. You're going to get some more money from it, and people are like here to pay you, and you have a lot of loyal customers, repeat clients coming back here as well. Ace of Wands in the reverse. This could have been something that you were gifted from childbirth or childhood, but Ten of Wands, it's almost like your career overtook this, and you're like healing some sort of burnout with that. So I do see that for you. King of Cups. Again, you have people who will support these artistic endeavors around you here, Capricorns, and really also tell you that this will be good. So interesting. And I like had those cards cut again, and the Magician wants to show. So use your hands, use all the tools in your toolbox. Some of you might be thinking about other streams of income. Tell me about face. Ooh. The Magician comes back out, manifest it. So if there's something that you want to be well known for in the public eye, or some sort of self-made reputation here, that's great. Maybe it's being able to, plant new seeds in a garden and watch flowers bloom and grow, or talking to people about their yards and lawn mowing or something like that with home-based in this coming out. Maybe it's teaching people how to create and do their makeup here with the face, or maybe it's you being a photographer, a model, something like that, an influencer. Seven of Wands in the reverse and Knight of Coins. So some of you might want something to take off right away, and I don't see that happening. I'm not going to lie. I see it you needing to put in a lot of hard work and effort, but consistency. But you're good at that, Capricorns. I also feel like for some of you, you're afraid to be in the public eye or well known because you're worried about the criticism. Seven of Wands in the reverse, and you having to defend yourself. And it's like, I don't even want to have to do that energetically. Some of you lack assertiveness skills, and you need to work on that if you're going to do this and be this forward-facing person here. Because there's this job. Oh my gosh, I'll do it. It makes me money. It takes a long time, but I hate it. This person is crabby and mad. And this could be something that you do in neighborhood or local communities here. And it's just like, I don't want to do this anymore. And it's almost like some of you are working too hard for too little of pricing or rates, and you need to up your rates. And there's something about you almost believing that money has to be really, really, really hard to make, like pennies to wash a car or something. So I'm seeing that for some of you. For those of you that are retired here, I see this more so as maybe you trying to get things cheap and it doesn't work. Yeah, Two of Blades in the reverse. But you are meant to be this come up, supportive, spiritual helper, this guide, this guru, this mentor, this psychic here overall, Capricorns. I think Cancer had that too, the Star card in this position. And people come to you for advice, and you might be running, things out in the public community, supporting local causes, neighborhood cleanups, different types of things. Some of you I see like also giving back as well when you're in retirement to help people. Okay. 9 of coins in the reverse here, but pay attention to overspending or spending on the things you don't need. Yeah, especially if it comes with a relationship, or Page of Cups in the reverse on kiddos during this time. Some of you might need to budget here. 2 of coins. Yeah, because you're like tiptoeing between multiple jobs or careers or fields here, and you're like multitasking, and I don't see that paying out in the long run. I see you needing to go all in, go big or go home. Opportunity in the upright. Change is coming just in time. New job opportunities, change of workplace, travel, or a business trip for some of you. And we have sweet success cutting the deck. We love that. Get what you want, like I said. So be mindful of that. Spirit's asking you, hermit mode, go within. I've talked about you're very wise, Capricorn, sage-like wisdom. Use your best judgment with the decisions that are right for you, especially if you are moving into some sort of public-facing career, but you do have a lot of prosperity here overall. Skull. Again, this is not going to last forever. You can't do all these things. And pendulum. It's fluctuating with your energies here. It's fluctuating with your time and relationships. And it's almost like, okay, now I have to shift gears and go to this job, go to that job, go here. And it's like not worth it. You're worth more is all I'm hearing in the moon card, but you may not see that, or you may be working a dead-end night job and it throws off your sleep. You're overthinking, spiraling over this, and it's like someone needs to work on their money mindset here. I don't know who these messages are for. Moving on. Let's go to Real AF relationships. So you got a light card. Cute. You got all light cards. That was not Cancer's energy, Capricorn. So this is better already. I love that. You have a lot of happy times that are ahead in your relationships. Celebrate this. You could be 29 or have those placements in your chart, or the number 11 could be significant. There's multiple offers in work, state, and love. And don't waste your time on people who don't make time for you. Relationships are a two-way street. Ooh, watch out for love bombing. I'm telling you. I feel like that's the fame, the fortune, the success, the glow up that people are going to see from you, Capricorns. And we talked about that at the beginning here. Happy times. Tell me about this. Page of Cups. Lots of fun, lots of joy, lots of pleasure. Could be going on art dates here. Just really filling up your love cup bubble here. Could be with the Aries. Congrats. Or someone really initiating something with you, wanting to take you out, wanting to hang out with you, do certain things, whatever this might be. Or this could just even be like, wow, you have a really great relationship like with your boss here. And I'm happy about this, you know, because maybe you haven't had that elsewhere. Yeah, Capricorn, you. Okay, it pops back out. Perfect. Because maybe you haven't had that elsewhere. And you've really had to defend yourself, you know, with past partners, lovers, spouses here, money, career, both. And it's almost like you don't want to fight for certain things like this anymore. You just don't want to fight with people and like walk a tightrope here and be hyper vigilant. So congrats on those of you who are having a really great relationship with your boss. Just make sure to be mindful just of how this moves forward, how you might be showing up in your shadows at all too, Cappy. So I don't know what that's about. Multiple offers, dates, love, work, life. What are these opportunities? Capricorn needs to know. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. You're coming out of any chaotic energies, work, relationships, which is good. Ooh, 9 of Swords. Hold up. The Moon card. Trust your intuition. So for some of you, you may have multiple opportunities and options here. And Spirit's going to expose this in your dreams with the 9 of Swords and then the High Priestess in the upright here, okay? A lot of you may not like it. A lot of you may be like, oh, really? I had that dream? Really? I thought that person was going to be the one? Really? Really? It's like, yeah, really. So trust your third eye. Spirit's exposing something to you. There could also be a Cancer that's showing you something here as well and trying to warn you about this. Again, 10 of Cups. It could be a family member, or for others of you, a chosen family member here as well. Even a child or a loved one. And like I said, Spirit's going to be sharing this with you, okay? Let's get into the love bombing. Scorpio, sideways. Ooh, 3 of Swords. And 10 of Pentacles. What did I say? So death card sideways, Scorpio, 3 of swords. This could be someone that you cut off some sort of relationship, or multiple people here. By Scorpio season, you need to, because this is your glow up energy, your come up, your success. This card has come out so many times, Capricorn. I feel like you almost don't believe it. Its spirit is repeating the messages and the channel downloads. And it could be an Aquarius who didn't cheer you on for your successes and like didn't follow up with you, wants to say, oh my gosh, I love you, I love you, I love you, but they almost like turned their back on you and walked away from you, or you need to walk away from them and they gotta like repair something here. So again, be careful. Outer planets be retrograding, not using it to fearmonger, just using it to say, pay attention to astrology. 10 of Wands, walk away. Don't let them love bomb you. I just heard, yeah, that would have been nice like 5 years ago. 5 years ago. 5 of Swords, yeah. Too little, too late, and you're walking with confidence here. You're about to be famous, Cap. I don't know who you are. Congratulations. I'm excited for you. This person's confident as fuck about your relationship. You do have a strong bond. And we also have some of you divorced that is going to be closing soon. So move on. Congratulations for those of you that that's happening for. Let's get sexual energies. Okay. Emotional boundaries are a big one right now, okay? You could have the moon in the 10th house. This could be a work-life balance kind of stretch thing, or your emotions may feel like they're stable, but some people might feel like they don't know you here. For others of you, like you could be hiding your public persona here. We also have effortlessly charming and fun-loving freedom here. So for some of you, I feel like some of you are going to be flirting with people soon, as well as like expanding and exploring emotional intimacy. But there is being cautious of your beliefs. And not neglecting this overall. And you might have a lot of community friendships that help you expand your mindset, understand things with different progressive partnerships, relationships, sexual energies too. So let's shuffle this out. Capricorns, emotional boundaries, please. 3 of pleasures, pentacles in the reverse. This is kind of like group situations at work. Like you keep your work and your relationships separate. I feel like private. 7 of ecstasy, cups in the upright. Yeah, and you kind of leave people hanging. They're wondering like who you're dating, who you're with, things about your relationship or your sexuality. And 77, 7 of desire. Spirit's like you're protected. You don't have to tell people anything if you don't want to. And you can set these boundaries. It could be a Leo doing this. You could have it in your chart here, or even a past ex-lover. 6 of ecstasy, cups, or friends here that really wants to understand this. Sexual energies, effortlessly charming. What's this? Ooh, Queen of Pleasures, Pentacles here. So someone that could be coming in that is very sexually supportive of you. You may meet them out in nature, at yoga, but they really are patient and they work on things with you. It's a Leo, cute. You're going to be, or they could have it in their chart, but you're going to be really happy sexually, relationally. And this is like claiming your sexual identity too for some of you. Claiming your sexual identity for some of you. You got the Devil card in the upright. Capricorns, careful of engaging in sex that you don't want to. Careful of manipulating. Careful of controlling. Careful of numbing with sex, not sober sex. Careful of using sex as your only coping skill if it's stressing you out. Page of seductions, and the upright sword. So this is something where you and a partner here, I do see you needing to talk a little bit about, relational and sexual boundaries here, having some conversations, because yes, they may be charming here, but you can't just charm the pants off me. It's like kind of the energy and the vibe. You could also be with somebody that's younger than you as well, and you really might like this like intellectual stimulating conversations. Like maybe you're sapiosexual, I don't know, but it is going to work out well, and you're going to manage any conflict very quickly. Fun-loving freedom. This is cute, Capricorns. Other than emotional boundaries, you've had to really set those in the past and present with relationships, and I feel like you have a strong foundation here. Ooh, the Star card in the reverse. Ten of Desires in the reverse and King of Ecstasy in the reverse here, okay? Capricorns, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but there could be someone who is in the public eye. You could be in the public eye, or they like taped you or recorded you or took pictures of you without your consent here. And this is not the right connection. And you had 10 of Wands desires in the reverse. And this is like, why would you want to go back and have sex with that person or be in a relationship with that person? Like, that's not a turn on for you. It's like they lied to you. So again, only take what resonates with you. But King of Ecstasy, this person could be like a parent of your children here, or this is a new energy that's coming in that is devoted to you, or for others of you, you're learning from some sort of sexual mentor, guide, or relationship expert or guru that can really tell you that what they did was wrong and like effed up here. Let's see where this goes. 10 of Pleasures, very beautiful, Pentacles. And you're going to have long-term sexual and relational happiness by moving on and forward with someone else here and learning more about healthy relationships that can last 10 plus years by working with a guide, a guru, or a mentor. Yeah, to have healthy, good relationships, the Lover's card. Gemini energy in the upright. Make the best choices and decisions for you. Be careful of who you're sharing sexual energies with. Yeah, Hermit card in the reverse. Some of you may be queer, poly, kinky, whatever, and you're not sharing. 9 of Seductions. Yeah, 99. You could be born in 99. That could be significant to you. Be working with that Ascended Master, but like closing up some sort of connection or cycle that was really toxic, not healthy for you overall. Yeah, 7 of Seductions, sneaky. They went behind your back here. They lied to you about certain things. And I feel like that's why you're also moving into these community friendships here and your support systems, because your partners have been unavailable here. Top of the deck, fears of vulnerability. That came up twice, Capricorn, in the sexual energies and the mermaids here overall. Pay attention to any blockages, cyber sex. I'm telling you, if you experience or did anything like that, there could be some sort of images that spirit is like warning you about that you might have to have an emotional conversation with this person about when it comes to they did anything without your consent here. I'm hearing court case. So again, most important final messages: attracting better. Use the law of attraction to bring a better mindset for you. We love that. So yes, keep your thoughts high here. Okay. Mediumship. The other side wants to talk to you. They're sending you signs here about your past lives as well. And this could be that past life connection. But some of you might need to, we're not going to take all those. That's way too many. Get a past life reading done. Look at astrology, your birth chart here overall. Timelines, yeah, because you might be shifting into those timelines. Anything that's not finished from that lifetime to this lifetime, get excited. You are shifting into a new timeline in the next steps, and that is related to your money here. We have the root chakra, ground your energy, your finances, safety and stability here. Focus. Abundance, we love that. Prosperity, blessings, fortune, financial freedom, happiness around the way. Pay attention to your dreams here overall. Like I said, the answers are in there. Call upon your spiritual team for guidance. You could be astral traveling here as well, helping people. And full moon, there's something you are majorly eclipsing out. You and Cancer, this next full moon eclipse here, at least for the energies for today here. So you'll have to let me know what's going on with that, Cappies. But celebrate your abundant wins, burn a list of what doesn't serve you, and make room for these big changes coming in. You have a lot of great things coming in financially, wealthily, like healthy, wealthy, rich, that bitch. For others of you, relationally, friendships and your support systems are going to be the best ones and people to connect with during this time. Sexual energies, you might be moving on from some individuals. I'm not going to lie, because they're not in alignment. And that's just the messages that I got for you. So Capricorns, if you're new, make sure to smash the like button, help the channel grow, completely free to use. Subscribe, hit the hype button too, and let me know what resonates down below, or even drop me a heart too. It helps the channel grow too overall. But Capricorns, remember, their hate is bringing you a lot of money here, so bring it on. Love you, Cappies. Stay tuned for more. Stay shameless.